Hey guys, welcome back to Pharaoh Iron and Customs. I'm Michael, and today, if y'all remember, when we first got the tire machine from Harbor Freight, we bent the breaker foot. And I've had comments talking about how great a machine it was, and if you're real careful with it. Look guys, I ain't got time to be careful with it. If you want to be careful with it, fine. But we're going to try to do some upgrades on this breaker foot to make it more robust. I've cut out a couple of pieces of metal. This is just from that compressor that I made the forge hood out of. If y'all are interested in that, go back and watch that video about the forge hood. It works really good. I'm really happy with how that turned out. And I cut another piece out of some scrap that was left over from making the wheel arches in the car. So I'm going to weld a piece on the front and weld a piece on the back and box it in. That ought to make it super strong. You know, these machines aren't for professional use. You shouldn't use them every day. I don't plan on using it every day. And yeah, I was being easy with it when I bent it. Like I said, guys, it's hot. It's that time of year I'm gonna sweat like a pig, so y'all either got to hear the fan run or watch me sweat. So y'all are probably just gonna watch me sweat. And what we're gonna do is get this welded up, put it on the machine. Glenn has actually got tires for his F-150, and they're 17s. I don't really intend on messing with any aluminum wheels or anything above a 15-inch wheel, but you know, Glenn wants to put some wheels on, so we may have to find something to go under the bottom of it and make sure we don't mar up the wheels. And I know it's got wheel speed sensors in it, so we're gonna have to be real careful with those. Anyway, I'm gonna jump into it and get this welded up. He's gonna get back, we're gonna break some rims down, and that's probably gonna be the video this week. I'm hoping that the wife and I are gonna go to the boat on the weekend, so you know, we're gonna be down and dirty quick Friday night in the shop. All right guys, my new shield is starting to look a lot like my old shield, so it's time for a new shield, I'm thinking. Or it will be, at least before I put the TIG welder back in my hand. So what we're going to do is line this up and put a good tack on it. On all four points, so it doesn't go anywhere. And I'm going to go on and flip it over and tack the back side on, and I'm going to burn up this piece of this sawhorse. That's good. You don't even have to do a paint job. It's already the right color. No, I'm just kidding. I'll probably sand it up a little bit and throw some paint on it. But we're going to get these tires done first. It's Friday, as Bad Chad would say. Mrs. Iron and Customs is on the way home at some point. We're going to have pizza night. Alright, like I said, on this, we're just going to do like an inch and a half and an inch and a half and an inch and a half. There ain't no need of welding this solid. It'll just warp it up. I mean, it's not going to matter too much on this because this is a very accurate piece anyway. But all you need is something to keep these sides from popping out or waving up like they did before, and that's all we're going for. If I stay on line, woo! Hot slag, hot slag. I ain't got it set on the 3. Old Miller 35 will get it done, folks. Alright guys, y'all get the idea. I'm going to get this welded up and cool off a little bit, and we'll come back, and hopefully by then Glenn will be back. Alright guys, there it is, all welded up. I'm probably going to clean it up and shoot some paint on it later. Glenn and I are going to jump on this and get this knocked out. But let's see how it will fit. Now I'm not sure what we're going to run into when we get hit set up to do his tire. We're going to get set up and start doing that. And like I said, we're going to break down one tire, and y'all seen me change tires before, so this is just on making this. And you it actually sits down pretty good. So we may have a problem with it being too close right here, but we'll get into that when we get to working on it. So we'll be back in a little bit. Alright guys, we got set up here. I had to cut a little bit out of the back because it wouldn't fit in the rim. I got a feeling if I had to go some 15 by 10s, I'd have some more problems. Oh, that popped off real easy. Alright.
Find that sensor.
Yeah, we're going to find the sensor. We're going to have to probably throw a board under the front or something to keep it from marring the front of the rim. So we're going to get all these done. There's a band, and there's a sensor right there, guys. There's a sensor. I don't know if y'all can see that, Glenn. There's a sensor right there. So if you're taking tires off, you need to make sure you don't drop the tire in where that sensor's at, or you're going to tear it up. So we're going to get the other side popped off. We're going to change these tires, and I'll come back and finish it up when we get done. Alright guys, that's it, man. It worked out pretty good. Those 17s came off really easy. A whole lot easier than I thought they were going to be. They were a whole lot easier than the 14s were, which was, you know, surprising. I haven't ever messed with a whole lot of 17s unless they were like little rubber band tires back in the day, and you know, with 18s and 20s on Corvettes way back when and whatnot. But they were fairly easy. So the little breaker worked out pretty good. It was that I'm not afraid of that breaking. I am afraid if it's not, when I get ready, I don't know, it may. I'm afraid it may not clear the tires on a 10-inch rim when I get ready to put wheels on my Ranger. And you know, that's going to be kind of a problem. When I got those tires put on the Ranger before, nobody in Goldsboro would mount them for me, and I had to mount them here at the house. So as long as I can get them off the rim, I can put them back on the rim. That's not a problem. And we had to use ether to seat the beads, but you know, fun stuff. Anyway, like and subscribe, guys. I'm hoping the next video or something or so we're going to be into painting the Mazda. I'm hoping this coming week I'm going to do the jams, and probably next weekend I'm hoping to paint the car except for the bumpers. And I've got some more work to do to the bumpers while I'm working on the bumpers and getting them ready to paint. I'm going to start putting the car back together and hopefully, you know, get it all done at some point. Y'all like and subscribe. I'll talk to y'all later.